Sticking with some TIFF stuff, but not so good buzz. The Predator.
Yeah, seen it tonight.
Woof, that whole story is
everything about
across the board right now. It's a shit show.
Yeah,
because of what happened with Shane Black taking out his friend who was
a sex offender, a convicted sex offender. Yeah. You can say it. That's what he is.
Yeah. And I was trying to word it word it like that.
Or
and
he
Olivia
pled guilty.
Right. And Olivia Munn
he tried to entice a 14-year-old into a relationship.
He pled guilty.
Yes. And Olivia Munn is the only one speaking out, and she was at TIFF, and I don't know if you've seen some of the footage of that. Yeah. Her co-star is sitting there, silent, while she's just banging the hammer, and good for her for doing it.
Well, the thing that I saw with this, which kind of rubbed me the wrong way, was the fact that they made her kind of do. She said she was open about it. They made her do interviews by herself. None of the cast would do interviews with her.
You're talking about Olivia.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she was out there kind of doing it. She said it. She's like, it's sad that I have to be out here. Like, it's in my contract that I have to promote the movie. So I'm out here promoting the movie, but I'm doing it by myself. I'm not sitting. I would like to be here with all my cast, but they're not. And she's not taking anything back from the fact that she shunned this guy. And I think what happened, the guy didn't make any advances towards her or anything. She just had found out that the guy was.
She was the only one who had to do a scene with him. And what I had read was that the scene is him hitting on her incessantly. Oh. Like played for laughs. And so when she had to do this. She had no idea that his background, and it all came down to Shane Black, by the way. Like, as in,
it's his buddy.
This is his buddy,
yeah.
and I think it should be mentioned that Sterling K. Brown did on Twitter say,
I was going to say, he came out.
I'm not there. He's like, I'm not at TIFF, but if I were, I would be there with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the situation.
And it's a nice sentiment, but
but
you're not.
Agreed.
Right.
But with the Shane Black thing, it's like now he's backpedaling and he's saying, the first statement was, I willingly put my friend, it was meaning his pleading guilty was a misunderstanding, or he told me the story and I am supporting him.
Right. He's put him in a few movies.
Yes, Nice Guys, and he had also said he was going to produce one of his scripts that he had written. So then, when all this kind of came out and Fox pulled the thing, now Shane Black is sort of backpedaling and saying, I just read the legal documents, I now know the real story, and
it's awful.
And it's just
I think that if you're gonna have your friends back or whatever that is, just fucking double, triple, whatever, quadruple down if that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, what it sounds like to me though, that's not what the case was. The case was that it was like his team, his agents and managers or whoever it was going, dude, you want to work? You want to keep getting jobs? You better denounce this dude.
Also,
quick.
Talking about the behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I don't know, but I have heard that this was a production that was very troubled and very studio involved, and meaning Shane Black was not happy with what he was made to shoot and whatever. So
it's such
Fox,
a history
right?
of this.
Fox, yeah.
Fincher and Alien 3. It's
so much.
They're big. Yeah. Alien franchises, Predator, it's the
Origins,
they're
Wolverine
noodling
Origins.
around.
Yeah,
I hate going into a movie with this feeling.
Yeah,
well,
that's the
that
problem.
we have to see this tonight, and you go into it, and you have the worst taste in your mouth already. It's like the movie has to work so hard to impress you.
Well, the reviews
are
already out, and I think Perry saw it, and she said this is when you can tell. There's sometimes she's like, this is what gives reshoots a bad name.
Yeah,
because because we all agree that reshoots are necessary and reshoots happen all the time. But when you hear reshoots, and you see a movie like this, I haven't seen it, but from hearing what people are saying, is that you say, oh, well, they had reshoots. It's got to be like Predator. It's terrible. So I don't know. I'm going in tonight. I'm going to go in with open mind. I do want to see it. I hope that they can. Maybe I see it and I don't know what the hell people are talking about. I mean, that scene where that dude is gone. It's not in the movie.
I had also read some headlines that said that on the other side, maybe this was spin, but that the movie is gory, it's fun, it's whatever.
I've heard a few of those too. And that you get what you paid for.
Right.
It's a Predator.
It's Predator.
Movie. Yeah.
Also, I think Copster. I don't remember if it was you and I that were talking about this before, but the fact that they released the embargo as early as they did, typically bodes well for a film. Now the actual reviews aren't boding as well, but they obviously had some feeling that this movie was going to be received well.
Yeah,
and it currently has a 61% on Rotten. I mean, that doesn't mean shit to me.
How many reviews?
How many reviews, Brian? 24.
We'll see what happens after tonight because everybody sees it tonight. But that's not.
This morning, a lot of people
And
say it
that
too.
was when people saw it. Was that prior to the news, or did that come out after the fact?
Good question.
I don't know.
I guess we'll Google that.
I think
Actually,
it came out after.
I think afterwards because I think that it broke before the story because TIFF was really the premiere of it, and that's where
Right, that was the premiere, and then Perry saw it. I was supposed to go, but I was sick.
that
and
wasn't
it
even
was already out.
Yeah, it was already out.
I think it's our job not to let that affect
Yeah.
our view of the movie.
Yeah.
It's your prerogative to not see a film, but if you're going to see it and review it, you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Also, the scene's been cut, right? You know?
That scene has nothing to do with the overall quality of the movie. I mean,
Correct.
so like, yeah, you shouldn't. If you do review it on that, then you're a terrible movie reviewer.
Yeah.
Ooh,